an elegant batter who has played more than 200 international matches, current captain of Pakistan's national team. So today we have Javeria Khan with us in the episode of Beyond the Boundary powered by Fantasy Card. So how did you start playing cricket?
My journey is a little bit funny kind of. There came a letter in my college for the trials and I didn't want to go. But it came in a period where I didn't want to take that class. So I just went to skip that class for trials so that I don't need to take those classes. So every day we used to go on that class and it was economics class. So I skipped and then suddenly interest developed and then I played for my city team, then nationals, and this how journey started.
You made your debut for Pakistan at the age of 19. So how was the experience?
Actually, I started very late. I started at the age of 18 maybe. After a year, I got to represent my country after a year. So it was really an honor for me and was over the moon and was really excited. And still now when I play the game, I'm still excited. So I think that passion is still the same.
So coming to next question, how Pakistan cricket have changed over the years from the time you started to now?
There's a radical difference. Initially, there was nothing, no contracts, no facilities. We just played for the passion, and now it has grown. Contracts have been there, and different facilities have come, and more international games are here. So I think there's a radical difference between even the standards and the facilities too. But still, as it is said, that there's always room for improvement.
So how do you think players like Sana may influence the growth of Pakistan cricket?
Of course, she is the backbone and she has led this team really well, and she was in the transition phase in the difficult times where there were no facilities. So it was really important for her and for the way she handled the troops. So at that time we all were as a group, we all were not this established. So she was the one who instilled the belief and confidence in every individual players, and she made this team and she helped this team to reach at a certain level where Pakistan team was recognized worldwide.
How do you see Pakistan's performance in the global events so far?
Honestly speaking, it's been up and down, and the talent which we all girls have, we have not translated those talent into performances, and we have not been this consistent. And we have given away those matches which we should have won. So I think it's been a little up and down.
So how do you think central contracts have helped Pakistan cricket to evolve?
Of course, it has made cricket a profession now, and because when there is security, people come and play it. But when there's no security, then of course parents will not allow their kids to come because cricket is an expensive game. You have to buy equipments if you are not sponsored. So I think contracts and job securities is very important for an individual to opt a certain field.
So coming up to the current team, how do you think BISMAH Maroof's absence has affected the side?
Well, she's been the leader of this team, and she has always played an anchor role in the team in the batting, and she's been the backbone of this team. So of course, when suddenly 2 to 3 senior players leaves, so there are vacant places. So it takes a lot of time to fill those because experience has no replacement. It comes within time. So I think that has affected, but girls have taken it as a challenge and gradually trying to perform the talent which they have. Well, it was tough, and there were times when we could get results, but we were not able to win those. So their experience came and we lost crucial games, but we never felt that we couldn't do it. There were times when we were able to give few games. So So of course, as I said, it affects, but girls took it as a challenge. And now, if I say that batting unit is a little confident, so when she'll come back, so it will help the team to strengthen a lot more.
How do you see the growth of young players like Umaima Sohail, Aisha Naseem, and others in the current setup?
Yes, young players like Umaima, Muniba, Fatima Sana, they are shaping up really nicely and taking up the challenge and has performed in pressure times. So I think more opportunities they'll get, they'll become more better players and eventually will help Pakistan win many games coming ahead.
You just talked about Fatima Sana. Like she has been in brilliant form in recent times. So how do you see her joining Diana Beg and leading the attack?
Of course, the partnership is really, really crucial for us. And kind of she leads the attack, and Fatma gives us crucial breakthrough. So the confidence and bond which these two have has helped this team, and the understanding which these two have and the game awareness, it eventually helps the team, and they've been brilliant in the past 1 year.
So as we know, current coach of your team is David Hem, and he has influenced the team in a very good way. How is it different from previous coaches?
One shouldn't compare with anyone because everyone possesses different qualities. If I talk about David Hemp, he is a brilliant batter, and he helps the batting unit quite a lot, and his preparation is really nice, and he likes to empower people. So it's really good of it's really good working with him and get the knowledge from him which he has.
So as we know, Vidadar featured in the last edition of WBBL. So how do you see more Pakistan players featuring in it, and how it will help Pakistan cricket to grow?
I've been very vocal about this, that more and more girls should go there because this will eventually help Pakistan cricket. As we see that different countries, like if, for instance, if I give you an example of Indian women's cricket team, their different players go and play. So the experience and exposure which they bring back to their team, they share it with them. So automatically their graph level goes quite up. So this eventually will help different teams, and as I said that those countries who are not being called should be called, because if our 3 to 4 or 5 players go, when they come back, they'll share their experience, and suddenly the confidence and different environment of how it works, how it doesn't work. So people will share with different girls, and the graph and growth will automatically help this team to give better results.
So recently, PCB chief Ramiz Raja. Okay. So recently, PCB chief Ramiz Raja has talked about possibility of WBCL. So do you see it happening in the near future?
It was really great of him to say this and initiate this, and we all are looking forward for this to happen, and it will definitely help Pakistan women's cricket team, and it will definitely attract more girls to come forward and play cricket, and will help our more of the lot to play with international players and learn more and more.